How badly do you have to done mess up to hit us up and go, Bert Show, she won't talk to me, but she listens to you.
Well, she might talk to you.
But she might talk to you guys. That's exactly what's going on this morning.
All right, so we got this email. Good evening. So I dated this girl who's an avid listener of the show. We were in a relationship for a year and 5 months, and I wanted to marry her. We lived together. After 2 months of meeting.
Wow.
I moved into her house because I was a roommate, and it helped her being a single mom of 2. Things were amazing at times, but I realized she was still in love with her ex-husband.
Well, that's a problem.
Yeah.
I would say so, yeah.
She often bragged about him paying the bills. She had pictures of him in the kitchen drawer. His mom came in town and stayed with us.
She had a shrine of him in the closet.
She started inviting him over and not conversing with me about it. I always knew he had an upper hand being the father of her kids and me not being able to foot the financial burden and being in a home I didn't lease. I decided to leave over a month ago, and I did get my own place. Her and I are not on good terms because I felt the need to leave and let her explore the option of her ex-husband. I had taken money out of my 401k to propose to her at the Jordan Davis concert 4 days before moving out.
Wow.
I used all my funds getting a new place, and I know the only way to get her back is to propose and have a down payment for a home for our family. I started a clothing printing business this year's Blissful Expressions on Instagram, and if I can't get some advice and maybe some publicity, I can work on getting the love of my life back.
Yeah, you sure did mess that one up.
Yeah, I'm going to say that for sure.
Well, I think, you move in together so quickly, and you just don't know what the history is just yet. So you might have bit off more than you could chew right off the bat.
It's tough because I feel like when you move in together, it just completely changes the dynamic of your relationship, because you go from, having a little bit of mystery and kind of the option to be able to bounce on your own terms to really like starting to merge your life together to where, if somebody decides to leave the relationship, it doesn't just feel like a breakup. It feels like a part of your life is gone. So I get why you're down in the dumps about her.
And there are 2 kids involved here also. And the fact that she has such a great relationship with her ex-husband and they're co-parenting well together. And now you're in this situation going, I'm not comfortable with it. This is a tough one to reverse right here because she seemed to be doing everything right.
Well, and so if you want to move forward with her, right? Like before I spend money on a ring, because dude, you tapped into your 401k to do this. That's a big financial move. I hope you have sat and thought not just about the present, but also what the future looks like. Because like Bert said, she has kids with another man, her ex-husband. You seem to think that she's still kind of hung up on him or whatever. He's always going to be in her life. So just know, even if you propose and you get the girl, you're going to get the girl with the guy.
So should he buy a ring for the ex-husband as well?
All right.
I just want him to recognize that by proposing to her, that does not rid your problem of him. He's always going to be there. So I just want you to make sure that you're okay with that and you're settled with that if that's the route you want to go.
I don't know if we can get the phones going this early on a Monday, but this was his like Hail Mary to get to her and plead for her. Please take me back. But let's say you didn't call a radio station and a man did this for you also. Like he went to desperate measures, or you went to desperate measures to show him how sorry you were about your actions. You 100% knew you were wrong. What did you do to win him or her back? If you didn't have the Bert Show. 1-855-BERT Show.
Well, I heard getting a boombox and standing outside a girl's window is usually a good way to go.
I know a guy that did that. It worked well.
It works in the movies.
Yep.
Yeah. Listen, I think this is kind of a romantic notion if you think it's going to end well. But at the same time, I think the proposal in most cases is a surprise, but the marriage shouldn't be. And so if she's not already on board, this just feels like a really big leap to already put money down on a ring that's going to depreciate the second you purchase it. And then if she says no, then you're left with a huge gash in your wallet and also a very sparkly ring that you're going to have to figure out what to do with.
I think if I'm this guy, I just got to go to her and go like, hey, I was all up inside of my head. Look, I'll tell you from personal experience, my fiance right now has this great, close relationship with her ex-husband. And there are times when we first started going out, it's intimidating. It is really intimidating. You can get, as healthy as it is, you can get in your own head about it and go, it's making me feel a little bit on the insecure side, right? Even though it's great. There's nothing sexual going on. There's no attraction going on, but it can be a little intimidating. I think that's the only thing you can do, man.
When you got down on one knee and proposed to Amanda, did you just see him in the background going, hey, I'm going to be here too for the rest of your life?
No, I want him here. He's a great guy. He's an absolutely great guy. But it can get into your head a little bit. So, look, dude, we're not really getting a whole bunch of calls here from people going like, yeah, I can help you out with this because I was in the same situation. So I think the only thing you can do, Kristen, is just go to him or her and just plead. Like, please take me back.
But again, I want you, before you do that, is this something you really want to do? That's what I want you to mull over. Like, I want you to be able to see. I feel like sometimes you get tunnel vision and you just see the prize, and the prize is her, right? Like he wants to propose to her. He wants to marry her. He wants to have a future, which is great. But you've seen the relationship she has with her father, or with her kid's father. So you need to take those blinders off and see the whole picture and make sure this is what you want.
Yep. But know for sure 100% because there is no other try at this. This is it.
The Bert Show.